Yeah, before.
Really, Google Hangout? Again. Epic burp when I click live and you wait right until the burp finishes and then you go live. Fuck you!
Right before Cass about to say something about it not going live yet, and then it went live.
Yeah, so the start of the program is probably live. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Actually,
this is how we open, ladies and gentlemen.
Likelihood it'll be like 2 seconds of silence, and then he says "fuck you." I think it takes a second.
Probably.
Yeah, it'll miss my whole spiel, and it'll just start with "fuck you."
Exactly.
Welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy, everybody, where we all hate you.
But only a little bit. A tiny bit of hate.
Oh, God, I'm so achy and stretchy today. I blame the 12 hours of glorious, glorious sleep I got last night. So much energy. Can't you tell? So it's been actually pretty productive. I've been filming stuff like crazy this week. Lots of videos coming.
Garbage is going to be late because of work. I forgot to mention.
Alright, no problem. And Stout, who the fuck knows. Ryan apparently decided to start watching Luke Razorwire Reviews 9-hour silent movie marathon video 1 minute before we went live. So, fuck you very much, Ryan. Hope you're enjoying not being here. Now we can talk shit about
that video at some point because it's awesome. Anyway.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Luke Ryan does some amazing stuff on his channel, Razorwire Reviews. You should totally check him out if you have not already. Awesome British guy, lives in Norway with his equally awesome girlfriend, and he does the movie marathons every year and does a lot of his own stuff. He's also been doing a series called The Road to Episode 7 for like the past year and a half or so. He's done literally 100 episodes of the building anticipation to Star Wars Episode 7. He's a huge Star Wars fan, and he's done all kinds of stuff. Basically, anything and everything that's come out about Star Wars Episode 7, he has covered in that series in one form or another. Really cool stuff, and you may have seen me cameo on some of his videos from time to time. He's just a really cool guy. So, random shout out to Luke Ryan, everybody. Razorwire Reviews, check him out.
Really nice dude too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, he's a really nice guy. Yeah, so welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy, our weekly geek chat. Not sure. Again, I have no pickups because I'm still poor. So I understand Skinslip has some, and
you do have one pickup.
Well, I do, but I'm not going to show it because it's a package opening. There's a package opening video for it. So.
Okay, fair enough. But you did get one thing, but I sent it.
I did get one thing that Skinslip sent to me. Wonderful random gift that he just. It was basically a movie that he knew I wanted and was tired of me not buying it, so he decided to just buy it for me.
Which I totally understand because I went to go check out on Amazon and I was like, $35? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
That was before the import tax, before the tax for me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are just not cheap. They're just not cheap.
No. Well, I mean. Wow. Yeah, a lot of the collectors' titles, like the collectors' brands that we love, are not cheap. Like Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Blue Underground, Grindhouse releasing. Those all tend to be like minimum $30-$40 each.
Yeah, for you guys. For us, they're a lot less. That's what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of like the Scream Factory and Blue Underground and Synapse Films and stuff like that, I can actually get in Canada. So I can get them through Amazon CA or from HMV if I happen to see them on the shelf. But you know, there's not as much of the Arrow stuff available here. There's some. I'm pretty sure I've seen some at HMV, but
because of rights, of course.
Much. Probably.
And Arrow's a very small, very new to the American market company. They've been around for like two or 3 years now, maybe 5 years.
Yeah, they were UK only for years and years and years.
Yep.
I have some of them actually. If you look at the back shelf there.
Yeah. About that motherfucker, I watched your first 2 videos, and why the hell is Phenomena one shelf above all the other Arrows? You son of a bitch, that's so annoying. It's the only Arrow DVD you don't have the rest of the Arrow DVDs.
Because it's with my Argentos, is it not?
So move the fucking Argentos. And you can't split up the fucking label, man.
Oh,
I'm
you're
disappointed
funny.
in you.
Where is it?
The first shelf has Phenomena.
No. Wait a minute. No, hold it a second. You misunderstand how it's laid out. I've got the Arrow DVDs together, and then I've got the Arrow Blu-rays together.
Yeah, and Phenomena's a DVD on the top shelf.
Yes, and then I have the Phenomena Blu-ray in the Blu-ray section.
Right, but why is the Phenomena DVD not with the rest of the Arrow DVDs, goddammit?
It is. I'm looking at it. It's right in the middle of them there.
In the video, in your second video, I'm watching it on your first shelf, sitting there, all by itself.
What?
Yeah, Phenomena's on the first shelf, and the rest of the Arrows are on the second shelf of your horror shelf.
Is it?
Yes!
No. I didn't do that, did I?
Go look.
Actually, right now I see Phenomena laying on its side, up on the top of the first shelf.
Change your mind at some point. That's amazing.
Hold on. If we angle up, you can't even really see it. But if you look, you see that one like stray arrow title there. Yeah. That's Phenomena.
That's not where it was, by the way. In the video,
there's the rest of the. Yeah, I'll put it with those.
In the video, it's one shelf up with the rest of the movies. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're fucking up.
That was.
Well, if you had to break something up, you move Fangoria Blood Drive. It's a pile of crap, at least. I mean.
No, that has to stay with the Fangoria ones.
But I'm gonna say, if you had to break up a set to fit them on the shelf, that's the one you move off. You're like the less related one.
I'm sure I can find. Well, I'll figure something out. I might have to move one of the Blu-rays down just to make room. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
You were driving me nuts the whole video. I'm like,
OCD.
I'm like, Sean,
take it.
Like, oh my god. like OCD intensifying, like it's flashing below me.
That's right.
For fuck's sakes, stop spelling my name wrong. Jesus.
I will fix it, Brendan.
How about this? Don't call me Brendan in the chat, guys. Just call me Skin Slip. If you don't know how to spell my first name, which is Brandon.
Okay, Skin Slap.
Close enough. It's not my real name. Skin Flap. Who's Skin Flap?
Skin Flap? Hey, garbage getter!
Didn't make it. Plenty of time.
Apparently we all became Italian there.
You only missed like.
Hey,
how you doing?
Yeah, you only missed 10 minutes. You're good.
In front of Italians.
Yeah, I literally just walked in the door. I've not been in my house since 10:30 this morning.
Awesome.
I thought you were going to say I've not been in my house for 10 seconds. Like, must get to InSaNiTy!
Peeing in.
Like, you guys are back. I gotta get to the show!
I was going to say peeing into the toilet as I run past the bathroom.
I think most of it got in.
I'll mop it up later.
That needs to be a thing. Just the whole.
That's my tagline.
Up past the bathroom.
God. Oh boy.
There we go. That's my lower third tagline. I'll mop it up later.
Oh Lord.
The old mop it up later. It looks like 3 mop it up later.
So my munchies tonight, I have some stale popcorn from last night that I made. I was actually watching Sleepaway Camp 2, and I'm still watching Sleepaway Camp 2 because I'm finding it a bit of a slog to get through. But I'll probably finish it tonight. Rubbery.
Nom nom. Oh, I've got a poop story, but I gotta wait till Justin gets here.
I'm dying to hear this epic poop story.
It was an epic. It was a catastrophe with more catastrophes attached. Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, we haven't had like any epic bathroom stories for a while. That'd be nice.
Well,
because I've been unemployed.
In the last since August, I've been on and off of food as a thing, you know.
That's right.
Just ended 10 days without food, so.
Chaz's bathroom stories would be, I went to the bathroom by myself.
So,
Well, yeah, I mean, it was
today
always
And I trolled
because
myself.
when I was working, well, yeah, because when I was working, I was more, out and about, obviously, just using the bathroom at work.
Get the public bathroom.
Mine is a private bathroom.
These days I'm typically just at home or just going places on my own. So apart from maybe the odd mall washroom or something.
Yeah.
Actually, I had one sort of amusing one this week, but I don't know, just wasn't really much I could do about it. It was like after I had finished going, and somebody took the stall next to me, and I could hear them. It sounded like they were trying to have the quietest poop ever. Because I just literally, when they went to the part,
I wish you want to be louder.
It did, but I was done, so there wasn't anything I could do. I just basically just heard
some beans.
Well, no, I'm like literally just hear him on the toilet, just like, just like trying to like quietly let the fart out.
You can practically hear the sphincter clenching.
Well, and it went on for like a while. Like he could have just sat down and gone and been done with it. Instead, he just dragged it out for eternity,
tormenting himself. Must be quiet. Can't have anyone know what I'm doing.
In the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom.
You're in the stall in the bathroom.
And so one place where it's okay to do that. You're allowed.
I mean, sometimes sometimes.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say sometimes if I'm about to go and there's like one other person in there and they saw me walk in or something. Yeah.
Oh God! If there has been eye contact, no way. You wait for that person to leave.
Yeah, I'll wait for them to leave.
Or you just stand there and stare at them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, up to a point, but then when I can tell they're just like taking their sweet godly time to get out of there, then I'll just let her drop.
It's like, well, you had your chance to escape.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Like
I'll look right at you, go into the stall, and rip the hugest shit. I don't give a fuck.
Well, there's the one I wrote off right away. It was the guy. It was the guy like fixing his hair, and we're at work.
I'm just picturing.
And I was pretty sure he worked in IT as well. So I'm like, you don't need to look good to sit in front of a computer.
I'm just picturing Brandon going to the bathroom, making full eye contact with the person, not breaking the stare as he goes into the stall.
Big fucking grin, too.
And the door slowly closes, still looking at him.
And then giant ripping fart in the entire contents of my bowels in the toilet all at once.
But I can imagine Brandon just walking into the stall, sitting down, and just going, "Oh, it's so natural."
No, it's oh God, it burns. Oh Jesus, I think I just punched the porcelain.
Did I ever tell you my?
I'm gonna need to replace this toilet.
One of my
call therapist.
One of my chapter stories was actually like that, where having to, one of our duties was to occasionally go in and clean the bathroom. So I went in for, to clean. And this guy just bursts into the bathroom, accompanied by a friend, apparently, I guess, moral support.
Yeah.
And
moral support.
and there was only one stall in there, and there was somebody in the stall already. So he's like, comes in, he's like, oh God, no, oh no. So he just he's really loud and rambunctious about every little thing. So finally, the guy in the stall finishes, and he gets out, and I don't think he washed his hands, and then leaves. And then the guy's like, oh, finally. So the guy just bursts into the stall and slams the door shut, and then immediately yells, oh, flush the toilet, you pig! The guy hasn't even left yet, and all of us just kind of look at him, and he just kind of slinks away.
Yeah. He didn't wash his hands, and he didn't flush. What a cunt.
Yeah.
What a rotten cunt.
Yeah.
That person, fuck that person. If you happen to hear this, I hope you fucking trip down 14 flights of stairs, you bastard.
14 flights of chairs, yes.
Yep,
that
too.
That's even more.
Metal chairs.
Stairs with chairs. So
it just comes to settle in a giant pile.
So the guy,
oh damn it, there's more.
So finally, so then it's just me and the guy's friend outside the stall, and then the guy is just like, oh God, oh, just like every sound. The just guttural pain and exclamations of relief and horror. And
Oh my
I
god.
just look at his friend, and he looks at me, and we're both just like trying not to laugh. And I'm like, I'll clean the bathroom later. Out of there.
I would have been like, man, I better get a fucking star for this.
Well, then there was another time I was in a coffee shop and I had to use the bathroom, and I went and opened the door, and it was one of those ones where it's basically you're supposed to lock the door because there's really only one toilet in there.
Right.
So I opened the door and the guy's like, "Oh no, it's occupied." I'm like, "Oh, okay, sorry." So I went out and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and I didn't even have to poo or anything. I just had to pee like really bad. I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, what's taking this guy so long?" So finally he comes out. I hear him flushing the toilet and washing his hands. And he comes out and he like makes a point of telling me, he's like, "Oh man, sorry I took so long in there. I had to flush the toilet like 3 times. It wouldn't take all of it." Oh, great.
And that's when you apply the gas mask.
Like, thanks. I'll
Yeah, and you put it over your ears, and it holds itself up, you know.
But I just found it funny, like he comes out of the bathroom and like announces, "I had to flush it 3 times.
I have taken a prodigious shit."
That was the biggest shit ever.
I swear, I felt it left my colon.
4 sores and 7 flushes ago.
Space Jam is a bit crap, says, so like, is there any way to get the poop stories in novel form? Hell, I'd even take it in e-book form.
Oh,
there will be some kind of compilation at some point whenever one of us feels like actually going through all the shows and finding them all.
Oh god, someone's got to write down what we say and have it being sold as one of those audio books. I swear to God, I want it read by Betty White. Damn it.
Yes, Courage. I think we've heard this
poop
before.
stories narrated by Betty White.
I would settle for I'd settle for William Shatner. I'm just saying. Then
Kurt Richards says the book will be called 50 Shades of Brown.
I think that exists already.
No, someone else made that joke before when we were talking about pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, different context, but yeah, that's
Gotcha.
Well, I actually had another one of those this week. That was another one where those. I had a term for these, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But it's like when you go into the bathroom and it smells so foul that the only thing you can do is then poop as quickly as possible, so you're smelling your own poop instead of what happened. Because at least you have the comfort of your own poop. It's like better because you're not gonna be able to smell nothing. Like that's just not an option.
That's a tweet. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go tweet that.
Which part?
At least you have the comfort of the smell of your own poop.
Don't attribute that.
It's one of those. It's one of those. You
shades.
go into an area that smells so heinous that you rip ass to make it smell better. You're just like, oh,
but actually,
that's better.
I was thinking to myself, but I was
slightly
thinking
less foul.
I was thinking to myself, like, okay, so this solution works for me. It's like, oh man, that's awful. So then, okay, that's my own poop. Okay, now we're all right. But I had never thought of it this way before. But the thought occurred to me: what about the next guy that comes in? I've got 2 awful shits that he's.
You don't have to make it even stinkier.
And if he does the same thing, that could just go on for a long time.
Eventually,
different shits.
You'll go back like a week later, just open the door. Oh my god!
Oh,
it burned!
Oh my god, the paint's
Mine's in
literally
there somewhere.
peeling.
I was gonna say
The paint's actually peeling. It's like,
it gets so bad it's starting to like remelt the porcelain.
Oh my god.
Like the sinks and the toilets are sagging because it's so heinous smelling that it's like breaking down the molecular structure.
Right through it.
Oh god.
Holy
So that's why Akira Kurosawa is one of the greatest directors who ever lived. Sorry, AC was just asking, saying he hoped he hadn't missed much. Yeah, well, you missed a great discussion about the art and craft of film.
And in the form of poop story. The color palette of this particular shit is very well framed.
Look at the framing of that coiler.
And here we see the rare coiler floater.
And this is the Ozu poop, where we set it at sitting height on the floor, and we watch the poop enter the bowl from a horizontal perspective.
Yes. And here it is.
Horizontal perspective.
Splashing ever so gracefully into the bowl.
And you'll notice the framing that Ozu puts the pooper in a door, so the pooper is in a frame within a frame, and the poop itself is within a frame. And that's when Justin walks into my Ozu meets poop stories
Big time.
combo.
We're talking about framing.
And oh my god, it's got a poop story we were waiting for you to show up for. So are you
Look at
ready
the
for
framing!
Well, that's good. See, we did that. That was like the warm up for the audience before the main act, and now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Skin Slips poop.
Okay,
and now
so
if you're ready, Brad,
Oh my god.
Scan slap.
Why,
is there
why in the Holy Mother of God did you
You
say that this was like the pre-act before the main event, and why did I just picture Cass just in like a suit, just walk out with a toilet, set it in the middle of the stage, drop his pants, and just rip a huge fart.
farting into a cup, right?
No, fart into a nice porcelain toilet that
See,
he dragged out into
And
the
you
middle
got
of
to
the
say
stage.
before you start, your abuse of Skin Slip's name there, Sean. You just gave me a great idea for a cereal that helps keep you regular. Bran Slap.
God.
Bran slap. Good. All right.
It
So,
doesn't keep me up
by
at
the
night,
way-
but it helps me poo.
By the way, when you fart and you go to the bathroom and all you do is fart, we call that canned air. Chat about a canned air. Because you're in the can. Air. Okay. Alright, so, the poop story has a preamble. The preamble is, for those of you who don't know, I've been having a lot of stomach issues. I'm having this weird sickness where every time I eat, I get nauseous, and then I get bouts of my
Insanity.
bowels swell up essentially, and I can't get past food, so I have to go on a water diet for like 10 days.
No.
I just got off a water diet, and for those of you who have never done a 10-day cleanse or whatever, that first poop of solid food, you have never smelled a ranker poop in your life. Okay, so I've done this. I've had this poop before, and it's bad. I mean, it's like put your own shirt over your face bad. It's bad. I mean,
Not even Cass could cover up that stank.
it's so bad that when I go in, I know I have to turn the vent on because otherwise the smell will come out of the bathroom. It's really, really, really
It's-
rank.
It's the
Alright.
you don't want to light a match to mask the smell because you're afraid to blow up the bathroom.
Yeah, no, it's super bad because you're just like reintroducing
you're
bacteria to your
afraid the
body.
smell is combustible.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So,
it's probably passing a lot of stuff that's been like sitting in there for a long
oh
time.
yeah,
too,
it's not
like
actually healthy to do a 10-day cleanse. When we're putting it
cakes
this way.
to the colon. Yes.
It's not, everyone's like, oh, it's healthy to do it with fruit juice. No, it's fucking awful for your bowels because then you got to spend like 6 days on like rice and bananas.
You
trying
got to
to like.
gradually get back to solids.
So anyway, that preamble done. Today is the day. I'm gonna do my fucking poop test after like a month and a half of delays from everything else in the world being more important than my health. So, okay. So explain the poop test. It's essentially like it's like a really big piece of tissue, but like it's more papery. It's like okay. When you go to a bathroom, a public bathroom, and it's got the paper towels, and that's the only thing you shit with,
Yeah.
and it's the really, really, really thin, shitty paper towels, that's what this stuff was, but with double-sided tape to stick to the bowl, right?
All right.
So it's sized for like the average bowl. Unfortunately, my bowl's a bit wide. So, of course, the first thing is I stick it on, and I got to pull it over, like a cartoon. It's like, dunk, dunk, shit. Heel it up very carefully, center it better, bring it down, and it just barely fucking fits. And now, of course, there's an imperfect stick on the one side.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, well, I really gotta shit, so I'm just gonna try it. I've got 2 of these. I can fuck up the first one, whatever. I squat down, and I'm about to. I sit down on the toilet seat, and just then my butt hits the paper. It starts pushing on. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not gonna press paper up against my ass and then shit into it. So hold on, let me hover for a second. So keep in mind, I have super fucked up knees, so like any kind of weight on my knees, like at half bend, is like.
Oh God.
It's like someone's punching you in the knees repeatedly while you're trying to hold 10-pound weights or 50-pound weights or whatever, and you're like on a ball. Like it's like I'm doing this. I'm doing the fucking Michael J. Fox takes a shit dance. I mean, like I can't stop. So I finally shit, and I'm just like, please hit the paper, please hit. Thunk, it hits the paper. I'm like, thank Jesus. I turn around and I already see the problem. The one side started to peel up. I'm like, oh shit! Grab it with one hand. So I'm holding it down with one hand. Now look at this bag. I got a paper bag that's like closed, and I gotta unravel with one hand because everything in my life's gonna be more as difficult as possible. So I'm like, I pull out the rubber glove. I'm like, okay. I go to take the hand off, and like, no, I can't take the hand off. I can't take the hand off. I'm sure as hell not asking someone to come help me. So I put it on my teeth and I just fight for like 8 minutes, getting this fucking glove on enough that I can use it. It's not on all the way. My pinky, my ring finger, and one hole, but it doesn't matter. I need to hold the sticky thing and poke it in. And so I'm poking it in, and I take care of that. And then the other one, I have to take poop with my hands with the rubber glove and put it into a container.
Wow.
Have any of you picked up very warm, recent human excrement?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it feels like Play-Doh, but now imagine that this one is like the consistency of soft serve fudge or something.
Oh.
So there's no, you're like, it's just banana and rice. It's all
at least
it is.
with a proper, log, you've got something to grab and get a grip on.
So I pick up the canister. I'm holding the poop so I can let go of the paper.
Yeah.
Now I've got the canister, which I put in the crook of my arm while holding poop over the toilet, trying to twist the incredibly tight jar that I did not prep beforehand. And
something you should have done before.
And it's like twisting in my armpit, and like, oh God, why? I'm like literally about to cry. I'm so stressed out. I crack it open finally, and I go to put it in. Of course, it falls onto the edge. Someone goes in. Right into my bare naked hand.
Oh God!
Oh no!
And I stand there in the toilet as I see it slowly sliding down my hand like an aborted fetus, and it hits the toilet seat. I'm like, no, why?
The seat, even.
Yeah. And I'm cleaning that up, and I put the lid on. I'm screwing it, and you can hear the it's the poop in the threads, like a smushing. And it's like, oh God. And so now I'm like, I have no clean hands now. So now I'm like, I take my one clean finger and just scoop the thing off, and I do my dance, but oh my God, I washed my hands like 5 times. You have no idea.
Imagine.
I was scalding hot at the end. I'm like, ah! I was like Ace Ventura rape shower,
Ouch, damn spot.
Oh my God. So pleasant. Oh, it doesn't end there.
Oh, great.
So I'm feeling super nauseous. So like my mom takes the paper bag with everything in it right?
Mm-hmm.
So she takes it in and she's like, oh, there's no test filed. They look at it, and my doctor has left the hospital she worked at, has closed up my file as if the test was done already.
What?
Right? And so they had to get another doctor to like reopen it so they could and run the tests and shit.
You're like, do you have any idea what I went through to bring you my poop?
Like, oh my God.
Oh.
So yeah, that was my insanely disgusting poop story.
That was glorious. Thank you for sharing. Well, I feel nauseous. How about everybody else?
I just ate Taco Bell.
Perfect.
It was exactly like Taco Bell out of my
I want a
ass.
burrito.
But with the hot sauce and cheese mixed in and melty-ish a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to explain. All it was is rice and banana, so it was disgusting.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing to top that.
Not much
You
is
just
going to
topped
for
every one of your poop stories ever.
Yeah,
my own stories. Really?
so much horror.
Wow.
The pain.
I can't wait for you to condense all the poop stories together. Then what I'm gonna do is then take that video and then chop out everything that's not me and put it on my channel. It's just the poop stories for myself.
There you go. Skin slips.
Courtesy of you, of course.
Well, if that's the case, I mean, I'll just, when I ever get around to doing that, I'll just set aside those ones.
Oh, that's true.
If you want to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See that Salman posted the perfect GIF. It's like these Hostess cakes flopping into like their tins or whatever. That's exactly what it looked like. I'm not even fucking shitting you. It looked like that.
I was just kidding you.
Unintentional but hilarious.
There you go, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
I'll
I'm
let it.
nauseous. I'm nauseous.
Oh, so bad, man.
I don't know why you can see that there. Hold on, go back a bit.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
But that consistency, that's what I was like. I was like, oh
Flop.
God, it's the horrors. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. So, on to greener pastures. How was everyone else?
Stout. I just saw it.
Oh, you just saw the GIF? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just showing it to
Oh.
home who aren't here.
To be fair, the hippo shits GIF is more like what my normal shits are. So,
The hippo shits.
yeah, it just shoots
Fling them everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just shoots everywhere. It's insane.
There you go. The hippo shits. Yay.
It's a GIF of a video we used to use to queue up on a
Scattering.
streaming site we used to use to watch things together.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Beetle.
Yep.
They still around? They must
I
still
think
be
so.
around.
Yeah, I mean, and I still like them, and they're still a cool service, but it's just in the days of the super fast internet, it's not as necessary for us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot easier options.
Yeah.
Also, just the ability to just send each other things. So we can just, like, here, I want to watch this with you.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, 100% legal, actually. So I'm
Yeah.
just giving it to one person. And
Or
whatever.
or it's things that we all have already. So
Exactly.
it's like,
That's
oh,
right.
watch this. Cool.
Just queue it up locally and do the
Oh,
whole 3, 2, 1 play thing.
oh, sweet. Hold on a second. There's some news here, apparently. I just gotta find where I begin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that kid
Oh,
is
it's
perfect.
perfect.
Oh my god.
Look at my shit!
What?
Look at my shit.
Oh. Yeah, look at my shit. Yeah. You're all laughing about. Apparently, Destiny Gurren Lagann is on Blu-ray from Aniplex.
Oh, Gurren Lagann, man, that's
Gurren Lagann mentions Commander Shepard.
Someone posted a
a great show.
6-layer.
Says, well, hold on, I'm getting to all of that.
Yeah.
It says only issue is that it costs $50 per volume with 5 episodes on each volume. Now, some of the like specialty anime is like that. Let's see. God damn it! Stop jumping around, chat. And then 6-layer was just saying that apparently Zeta Gundam is coming out on Blu-ray now, which is pretty freaking cool. Commander Shepard says, "I just got Zeta Gundam on DVD." Drat.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
I have, I've had the Zeta Gundam collector's set for a while, and I still actually need to sit down and watch it. I've watched Mobile Suit Gundam a gajillion times, and I love it, but I've never got around to watching the second series. I should do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, it got really quiet.
So, look up
sorry, I'm reading
those,
it.
right?
Reading a gigantic comment from Thrash Fingers, to which I will report angrily. Thrash Fingers says, I have to read this pretentiously because it's a very pretentious comment. I do hope you all consider not using the words anime and manga as a way to specify from Japan,
Japanime?
or
What?
of a style typical of Japan anymore. It only perpetuates the idea that one can't use these words in their original broadness. What were once here used as words one would feel more inclined to use when referring to a Japanese work has now turned into words strictly specifying Japanese or Japanese-style stuff. And if used to refer to anything else, your head will get chewed off.
My response to
Japanime
that.
is awesome.
It's sickening. I don't want someone calling SpongeBob anime or Superman manga to be called wrong ever again. The original broadness of these words will never surrender. Okay, well, Thrash Fingers, I'm sorry. You're wrong. Anime and manga is strictly Japanese and strictly referring to Japanese-originated works. Whether you want to accept that or not, that is the use of the term.
Are they comics and cartoons? Yes, but they are another. It's just like a subgenre, or a categorization.
And it's a completely different style as well. I mean, it has a style unique to that form, that art form.
Well,
Let me just clear up here. Anime, a Japanese animated production featuring hand-drawn or computer animation. The word is abbreviated pronunciation of animation in Japanese.
Yes.
Also, Japanime, bro.
Japanime. We used to call it Japanimation over here.
Yep.
Before people started using the actual correct term, and no, anime should never be used to describe Western animation because that is incorrect.
Exactly.
Period. That is just plain wrong.
Yeah, it even says right here.
Just as you wouldn't pick up an issue of Spider-Man and call it a manga.
Though I would call it manga a comic book because it's not an incorrect designation.
Yes, correct, but it is a specific form of comic book.
Exactly.
Yeah,
just like trade paperback is.
Here it even says the word is an abbreviated pronunciation of animation in Japanese, where the term references all animations without regard to the nation of origin. Outside Japan, however, anime is used to refer specifically to animation from Japan, or as Japanese animation style, often characterized by colorful graphics, vibrant characters, and fantastical themes.
So, in summation, fingers, in the original Japanese context, you're actually wrong. Anime can describe anything that's animated, since that's what the original term was for. So go!
Sorry.
Sorry.
I got to give props to this one. Kurt Richards says, Corey in the House is my favorite anime. Which is a reference to a Twitch streamer named Brittany Venti who gets trolled a lot, and she's dumb as a post and responds hilariously over the topidly to said trolling, and that's one of the things that someone said to her.
I think it's all an act, man. I don't think she's actually dumb.
I'm sure it is. But she basically just flipped her shit when someone said that, so much so that it's become a meme.
So actually, anything that's animated is anime in Japan. Sorry.
Hey.
Yes.
He says here, fine and dandy, just don't call people wrong for using the words anime and manga to refer to things made outside of Japan. Or things not typically Japan.
People are wrong when they use those terms in that way. Did you not hear anything we just said?
Except that Eric said the original word used in context for anything that's animated.
In Japan.
Yeah, so we're just using it wrong when we only use it for Japanese anime. We as a society have misappropriated the word.
No. Here's the thing, though. It is anime when it is an animation that is animated in Japan. If it comes from Japan somewhere else, it is still called anime because it is animation from Japan.
Yes.
That is what I said. It is inside of Japan. They call it anime.
Yes.
Outside of Japan, even though it's animation still from Japan, it's still called anime. It's not magically called something else.
Yes.
That's what it means. That's the definition written here. That's what they mean by that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
So, yes.
Correct.
You're all wrong. Nose turned.
Fuck this shit, I know. I'm knocking over bottles. Awesome.
That's the most animated I've seen Eric in a long time.
Yeah, and I'm in a good mood.
Hey, speaking of anime, did you know? No, but did you know that the guy who voices the character of Strong, the big super mutant in Fallout 4, is the same guy who does the voice acting for Goku in the American version.
Oh, that character from Fallout 4 that I don't know who it is because I've never played Fallout 4.
Yes.
Cool!
Well, I didn't give any spoilers away other than to say that there's a character named Strong that's a super mutant. And he's
Nice.
voiced by the same guy.
Voiced by Goku, apparently.
John Shamel.
It doesn't sound like
Dave
Goku.
Chappelle?
Shamel.
Oh.
Sean Christian Shamel.
Is he related to Dave Chappelle?
Let's see if I can digitally throw a bottle at you.
You should try
let's
it.
see.
See what happens.
Nope.
Now, see, the response, Sean should have just, whoa, it almost fell over.
I should have had an empty bottle here that, yeah.
No, or the
Just
thing where
sits there,
you
yeah,
almost
it just
fall over
goes,
in your chair.
I
Just
throw
like,
it.
ah.
I throw it like that, it just goes, fuck.
So pickups, you guys have some
Yep.
pickups?
I have 4 those things.
5 things.
5 things. Zach,
How
Stout.
many do you have,
Ang.
Justin?
Where'd
Hey,
Cass go? Cass just
So,
disappeared.
I guess Eric's first again.
All right.
Every fucking week.
There we
I'm
go.
poor as
He's just
fuck.
way more
I know.
selective than us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And also poor as
You
fuck.
also spent a lot on Christmas presents.
Not as poor
Yeah.
as me, though. Woohoo! The poorest
I
in
don't
the
know.
room.
I don't know. I highly doubt that.
Well, I've got I've fallen behind in bills, so that's what this
Yeah.
month is, catch up on bills.
So these 2 are actually early Christmas gifts from my mother. I got them in the mail.
mother, my mother.
My mother.
Le mail.
Treat
Mammy.
her right.
Yes, and no, this will not be a hour-long conversation about my mother, like Mr. T did.
Thank God.
On Thanksgiving, on the
What are you
day
talking
after
about? That never happened. There's no proof that ever happened.
Yeah, it's kind of erased. It doesn't exist anymore.
Get erased up here.
I know. Fucking witnessed it live.
So the first thing here is a PlayStation 2 game from the creators of the blockbuster series Driver. Where's Cass when you need him?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He just like disappeared. He told his poop story and now he fades off. He's like
That's all
he's
he
like
needed.
Santa, the Tooth Fairy.
He's the poop fairy.
He's the poop fairy.
Shut up for the poop stories and left.
It's entirely possible that he may have lost his power. There's been quite the rain and windstorm on today.
Or
Got
just
it.
the internet. I mean,
Speaking of which, if I lose my power or internet, have a great week, everybody. All right, carry on.
All right, so yeah, from the creators of the blockbuster series Driver, we have Stuntman for the PlayStation 2.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Absolutely
That's
love
pretty
this game.
Yeah.
Probably the most fun I've ever had with a like a build mode,
Yeah.
because it gives you like this big open arena and you can build stunts and do whatever you want. It's a lot of fun.
Nice.
And the second one here was, now I've gone on tirades about this game before, and I've made it clear that I don't hate the game. I hate the people that created the game, because the game itself is actually pretty good. I mean, it's very solid. I've talked about all this before. But they came out with a legendary edition, and I told myself that I would ask for it for Christmas, and because I personally would never pay for it, because they'd already gotten my $60 once. I got 40 of it back when I sold it. But I wouldn't throw money at them again, and that is the legendary edition of Destiny. So
Yay!
this is the Destiny, the Taken King, which has the two expansions and then the Taken King expansion.
It also has the original Destiny in it, does it?
Yes, it has the
everything.
base Destiny game. So it's got the game and all the expansions up to this point
Nice.
on it, and this is $60.
This is the one you've been waiting for, kids.
Yeah, this is the one. If you're looking into playing Destiny, this is what you want to get.
Yeah.
This is the best bang for your buck right now. So yeah, it's a great addition. The only drawback is I kind of wish they didn't do this because it kind of makes it hard because my brother-in-law bought the Taken King and I was going to borrow his copy and get my characters up to speed for like a week or something like that.
Mhm.
But no, even though you bought the Legendary Edition and you have a disc, they still lock you down to the expansions being a code.
What?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So yeah, and to answer Destiny's question, yes, it actually does have a real story now, much longer. Not long enough. I mean, still, it's like 3 or 4 hours longer. But still, I mean, that's like, I think we're pushing 10 hours now, so it's okay.
It seems like a really short story for an MMO.
It is a very short story. The story is there to set up a lot of events and a lot of areas that you're going to be replaying a bunch of times.
For example, when I was playing Defiance, which I really need to get back to, by the way, there's like several different stories you can play. I mean, like campaigns. Like there's the ones that tie directly into the storyline of the TV show, and there's like several chapters there, and that takes several hours to get through. And then there's one that's that's just part of the game itself. It's like its own storyline, and that's even longer. And those stories spawn off side stories and side missions as well. Like each main chapter of the main story spawns off like sometimes like 5 or 6 side missions and side stories. So there's a shit ton of story in that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm surprised that something like Destiny wouldn't have as much.
I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking totally, but I mean, but like I said, it's from Bungie. I mean, Bungie knows how to make a good first-person shooter. They just do. I mean, they really. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Halo games.
Yeah.
But I did really like the first one, and the second one was pretty good. And that's kind of how this plays. Is a lot like the first and second Halo games. So it's very familiar and it's very easy.
Yeah.
Very simplistic. But it's also very satisfying. Like the guns and the explosions have a lot of oomph to them.
Yeah.
So it feels good, even though you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. It does feel good, and it plays well that you kind of want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely worth it if you, at this point now, if you decide to hop into Destiny.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably check it out at some point. It's definitely one I've been curious about.
Oh, yeah.
And I like what I've seen of it, like just in terms of the gameplay and the environment and stuff. It's a really good-looking game for sure.
I'll be cam streaming it here in a few minutes.
Cool.
Kurt Richard in the chat says, "Hey Eric, I have one thing to say. Fuck Konami. That is all." And yes, I have to agree. Fuck Konami, because the bullshit they're doing to Hideo Kojima is bullshit. Because I don't know if you know, the crap that Konami's lawyers pulled just recently with the Game Awards that actually barred Hideo Kojima from attending the event.
What?
And they announced it. They talked about it out on the live stream because he was going to win an award. They had to have Kiefer Sutherland accept the award on his behalf because because Konami's lawyers barred him from the event.
What the fuck?
Because he's a former employee and it hasn't been 90 days and he still has a no-compete contract. He's not allowed on the same premises and all that crap.
Yeah,
which is pretty standard for when you leave a company.
Yeah, it's still
bullshit. I agree.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it's not
bullshit.
He should have been able to go there.
They should have just let him on anyway.
Oh yeah.
No
one's
Hideo
going to sue. It's practically the person that made Konami.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's definitely one of the heavy hitters that made that company what it is. No question about that.
Especially since it's about to go down the frickin' drain.
Yeah. And
everybody
in the world fucking knows it. That Hideo Kojima is what helped make that company what it is today.
Yeah,
Metal Gear games are like, it's one of the most, loved and successful franchises in history. I mean, it's just huge.
Yeah. So I mean,
go back and look. Right when first Metal Gear was coming out, Konami was in the shitter. They were almost done. Metal Gear saved that fucking company.
Like Metal Gear Solid?
Metal Gear.
No, both.
Well, yeah.
I was specifically talking about Metal Gear Solid, though.
Yeah.
That company was practically dead on its feet, and he saved that company. And they treat them like this after 25 years.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Plus,
And it's just,
That's
like,
gratitude
what
for
the
you.
hell are they thinking? First, they oust Hideo Kojima, and then now they're taking away all of the AAA titles and making mobile games. Yeah,
Yeah.
That, like I was telling Stow the other day, I go, that's literally the equivalent of taking Old Yeller out back and shooting him in the head.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they're doing to their own company. They're taking it out back and just putting it out of its misery.
Yeah, no, Konami's fucking done. I mean, they'll be
They're gone in 3 years.
They're gonna be one of those little
Give 'em
shitty
5.
companies that makes little shitty games that nobody cares about anymore.
They're gonna try to make mobile versions of all of their quote unquote legendary titles.
Yeah,
There's
and
going to be a
nobody's
mobile version of
gonna give a
Metal Gear
shit.
Solid. Because no one wants to play Metal Gear Solid, probably one of the most complex, button-controlled games for the PlayStation. Play that and play it on a fucking touchscreen.
Play it on their phone.
And play it on their
Speaking
with a
of
touch
touch
screen,
screens,
yeah.
speaking of touch screens, apparently Nintendo's fucking around with the idea of replacing the buttons and the entire face of the gamepad with just a giant touchscreen.
For their
Really?
new console. Yeah.
I don't
Which,
like
by the
that.
way, means I will
So,
not
like,
be buying the new
You
console.
know,
Yeah,
the
no.
buttons would be on the screen. They wouldn't be tactile. They would be on the screen.
Yeah.
X, Y, yeah.
See, that's part of.
Who did the swallow wash image in the chat and didn't fucking move it to their personal Imgur? Jesus
What?
Christ.
What?
Oh, look, someone didn't move an Imgur image to their personal Imgur, so now there's an emote with no image. Because
What are you
the person,
talking about? I see it.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I see the image you are requesting does not exist.
I
Yeah.
bet you it's because I have it like it's in my cache or whatever, you know.
Right. But
I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Can you save that image when you see it and fix that?
that really inspires confidence. Commander Shepard says the new president of Konami has said that
Did
he
you
has
see it?
zero knowledge of making games. Hey, Cass is back. Awesome.
Hey,
Okay.
sorry,
Right,
my
Cass,
computer
look,
is being
Stuntman
an
for
absolute
PS2.
slug, so
Right after we finished talking about all the stuff he would have found interesting.
Yeah.
I'll rewatch later.
Anyway.
But
Sorry,
you're
I
gonna
can
see it's like,
overreact.
where the fuck is Cass? He would have loved this.
I'm assuming you're in the middle of pickups, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but has since we are on entertainment shows, everybody gotten the sad entertainment news the last few hours?
Saturday.
No.
I don't know. There's
Apparently-
Saturday we use every day.
Apparently, Harry Morgan of MASH has passed away at the age of 96.
Oh,
Mm.
Colonel Potter himself.
Yep.
I
Nice
didn't
ripe old
realize
age
it-
of 96, though.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't even realize he was still alive. But wow, 96. That is a
Yeah.
good run.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you, Harry Morgan.
So, Colonel Potter, we salute you.
Absolutely. That's something I got to start doing. Is working my way through the ginormous MASH set that one of my viewers sent me very generously a while back.
I believe you're waiting to show it to me, since I've never seen MASH, after
Yes.
we were finished with Doctor Who.
Okay, we'll do like some sitcoms
Well,
or something.
Well, we got to do Miami Vice before that, because for
Do
fuck's
Miami
sake.
Vice. Well, how about maybe we'll do like we gotta do Babylon 5. That's what I'm trying to get to. We gotta get Babylon 5. in
Trust
there
me,
at
we'll
some
get
point.
there. I want to see that too.
I know. I'm just thinking like we could do kind of what we're doing with Miami Vice. We'll watch like a sitcom to sort of warm up, and then watch a bunch of episodes of Babylon 5 or something when we get to it.
Maybe we'll talk about it later.
All right.
Try
whatever.
Swallow Wash again.
Zach left. I don't know if he meant to leave because he was supposed to be next for show
We
and tell.
traded him for Cass, apparently.
So I guess I'll just go next for show and
There
tell.
can only be
since I would-
5.
All
I would
right.
be next. So.
Okay.
All right.
Scan slap.
All right.
Go.
Here we go. I got lights. Look, it's doing sexy lights lighting me right now. That's why it looks like daylight in here.
That's awesome.
And then we
Sorry,
got,
Zach just posted in the chat he got frozen. So
Okay.
And then I got a Retron 5.
Yay!
That was a Christmas present
About
right there.
damn time.
That's pretty awesome.
Now talk about how much fun it was to update that thing.
That, by the way, if you're a new user to the Retron 5, you're gonna hate it if you have to do an update because I plugged in Super Metroid, a standard game from the SNES, unknown cartridge. Fuck you, unknown cartridge. So I had to go and get firmware. To do the firmware, you have to download the first thing, install it on your thing, and then your Retron goes, oh, by the way, you need to send this to the website to get the last little piece. So in the Retron, you have to write a new key to the card, put the card back in your computer, then go to the website and upload that thing so they can give you the last 2 kilobytes or whatever, and then you put it on the card, put the card back into Retron, and you can finally finish updating it.
Wow.
Dumb.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Now, question. Do you need to do that for each individual game that you plug into it?
No,
Okay,
just the
thank
one
God.
time. The one-time update.
Oh, thank
And
God.
now, see, all my games are in storage, and so all I have is Super Metroid, so I use IPS patching to play literally any game in Super Nintendo library.
Awesome. So basically, you're just going to be playing the shit out of Super Metroid for the next little while.
Well, no, because I have IPS patching. So what I did is I took every game for the SNES, and I patched I made an IPS patch for every game. And what an IPS patch does is the game overwrites the information that's in that patch onto the game and plays that instead.
Oh, okay.
So I'm modifying the game by installing.
So yeah, pretty much.
A different game into my Super Metroid
When
temporarily.
you stick a cartridge in,
Okay.
it's got like a gig of memory, internal memory. So when you stick a cartridge in, there's a little percentage that comes up and like says it's loading. And what it's doing is it's reading the cartridge and taking all the files and dumping it into memory.
Oh, okay.
For access. So what the IPS patch is doing is since you can only do them like an SNES IPS patch for an SNES game, since they have all the same exact file structure and list of files. What the IPS patch does is it goes in and replaces all of the files that are in memory.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes a completely different game.
Yeah. So
Alright.
basically using a ROM to override another ROM. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it's doing.
Anyway, next I got Day of Anger.
Day of Anger.
Fucking awesome.
Nice.
Comes highly recommended for me. Then I got Night of the Demons.
Oh, sweet.
So now I have 1 and 2.
I need to
Blu-ray.
get the second one still.
Yeah, the second one's out of print. Good luck.
Fucking hell.
And then I got this glorious thing.
That is
This-
really cool.
It's a Christmas ornament from the movie The Thing.
That is
Inspired
really
by it.
cool.
So in fact, I should probably hold it like this because it's probably not supposed to hold its own weight. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking cool. It's gonna be a shelf
That's
ornament.
pretty
for me.
awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, that's everything.
I
That's it.
approve.
Not a lot of the Thing merchandise out there, so when you
Nope.
find something, it's
Oh,
It's
and they're
cheap.
hellaciously limited. There was a 1-day order, and they were only making as many as got ordered. And that's how Homemade Horror does their horror Christmas ornaments every year. I missed the one last year.
oh.
I got it this year. I made sure I got it. So. All right,
Nice.
that's it. That's everything. So I guess it's Dallas next. No, Zach's next. Sorry.
Zach. He was supposed to be before you. All right, Zach, you're up.
Okay. Stopped by the game store yesterday and found some good titles, and then I ordered one from Amazon this week. But I will start out with the DVD because I particularly like this movie. I know people fucking hate it. They prefer the Netflix show over this, but I found the theatrical version, the widescreen.
Oh, the theatrical version. Oh.
Yes, I
Terrible.
quite like the theatrical version, so
Really?
what I did was I took the disc out and put it with my director's cut Blu-ray.
There you go.
Because there's actually some features, I think, on the
Yeah.
theatrical that are on.
Oh, possibly. See,
Probably commentary exclusive to it.
I actually really like the director's cut version.
I like that too, but I also
I thought
like
they were both crap.
the cut as well.
So that's all right.
Yeah, I still need to get caught up on the Netflix series. I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
So good.
What the hell? That's the good one, Sean.
Yeah, we're watching. Me and Jess
No.
watching Jessica Jones, and Zach watched an episode of this, and so good.
The best Daredevil ever was in Trial of the Incredible Hulk. Done.
Absolutely, black pajamas for the win.
Oh,
Hey, you see black pajamas in the fucking Netflix series. There's no difference.
Yes, he's in black pajamas in the Netflix series. Mm-hmm.
He is. He absolutely is.
Okay, the next one up is I haven't seen it, so I can't say much about it. Premium Rush.
No, hey,
About
it was Jonathan
Messengers.
Taylor Thomas. I love that
Been me-
guy.
I've been meaning to watch that for a
This is my
while.
homeboy. Next 2 I've seen. This one I particularly like. I haven't seen it since the theater. End of Watch.
End of Watch. Haven't seen that one.
It's really good.
really, really like that movie. It's a really good found footage film.
Nice. Now I want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
And then finally, I regret not seeing this one in 3D at the theater because I watched it in 3D last night, and it's the type of good 3D that it makes you go cross-eyed when you watch it. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Nice. Wait, is that the Steelbook?
No.
Oh.
I tried to order this little book, but fucking Best Buy in their infinite wisdom didn't fucking have a button to pre-order it.
God.
Just to warn you guys, my lights have flicked on and off about 3 times the last minute and a half. I may lose power here.
I just gave everyone the same warning.
Oh.
Has it been storming down in Victoria too?
Yeah, we got the windstorm too.
Yeah, my lights just flicked a few minutes ago, and I mentioned, I thought that might have been what it was, like why you disappeared. And I said it's possible Cass may have lost power because of the storms today. And by the way, if that happens to me, have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, no, my computer was just being a dog, so I just reset it, and I left to go get munchies as well while I did that. So.
Gotcha. Have you still not set? You still haven't set up the?
Well, there's no point unpacking and setting everything up. Just
Right.
2 weeks,
You're
so.
about to move. But you will be setting it up at the new place, like, immediately, right?
Yes, yes.
I
Good.
think it's Justin's turn.
Is it?
Yep, because I'm done.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Stout Man.
So the one thing that I got from FYE, because the other stuff got lost in the mail, the Chucky collection.
Oh, nice. How much did you pay for it?
$20.
What? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's actually not that uncommon. It goes on sale like that.
It is uncommon, actually.
I
It's
see
just
that.
not very
I've seen it a
frequent.
few times in the last few months, so no, not that uncommon.
In the
No,
last few
very
months.
uncommon.
Really.
No.
It
Okay.
happened
That was
like
a dream.
once last year. And
October,
happened once
November,
again this
and now
year.
December.
No.
Nope. It did not happen this October, anyway.
No.
Yes, it did.
No.
I almost bought it for $18, actually.
No, you didn't. That was something else. You just thought it was true.
License slander.
But anyways, Chucky collection. I kind of wanted to see number 2 and 3 again because I remember them being crappy, but that they were, memorable, at least, sort of, kind of.
I have not
And then
seen
Brandon
any of the
wouldn't
sequels.
shut up about Curse of Chucky being the greatest Chucky movie ever made.
Since the first. Since the first.
So, yeah, I had to do that for 20.
It's a very good movie. I think it's a great sequel.
I still have only ever seen the first one. I want that set. I want that set right there.
It's not that nice.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well, it's convenient.
I think these came to like $12 and some change from Go Hastings, but
Nice.
White Men Can't Jump.
Oh god.
Such a $21. White
I
Men
will
Can't
movie.
Jump.
We were just talking the other day about how we all really need to see that again.
No, I said I didn't want to see it.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, that
Little
one. I
Gems.
want that one.
Love that movie so much.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Who Lives at Home. Telling you
that
all
movie
about
too.
me.
Oh.
What are you doing? Stop that, Cass.
Oh, what?
That
Oh,
was
sorry, I just opened my
horrific.
shit.
Uh-huh.
Right by the microphone.
It's a movie
Right
all about me.
Awesome.
Yep, Justin Who Lives at Home.
Snow, you live at home. Yeah.
And then the stuff I've been waiting to show because I was waiting for the other stuff to come from Best Buy, but it's not going to because it got lost in the mail as well.
Awesome.
I thought I already showed you Maggie, actually. I think
Yep.
I've shown you all
You
this
did.
stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
okay, I'm going to show you that. Never mind. That's all I got.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna go put my ornament on my shelf before I knock it off the table.
Good idea.
I currently have almost, no, 19 Blu-rays waiting to be delivered that still have not been delivered.
Jack Torrance rates the Chucky movies as 1, 2, 6, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming from best to worst.
I stopped watching it, Bride,
What?
because I tried to watch Bride of Chucky and it was just not that good.
Oh, it's better than you remember, but it's not the greatest in the series. It's better than 3.
Hmm.
It's a steady decline up in quality, actually, from 3. So,
I know. I was just saying, Jack Torrance rates them at 1, 2, 6, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, I think 3 is at the very end of all that, but otherwise, pretty fair.
All right.
2 and 6 are up there in like quality. I really like 2, but I think 6 is better personally. Yeah, but no, I mean, that's fair. 3 is terrible. Come on, man. Don't give credit to that. And
3 is the best of the bunch.
And the actor in that movie is a cunt. In real life.
Oh my God, JL, we just explained it like 6 times. JL just asked, Sean, why would you lose power? Because of the storm!
There's a storm.
It's been storming here like all day. And continues to storm into the night. Comes and goes. So, yeah.
I think you're getting the remnants of what we had.
Yep.
Only it's, more windy because you're right next to the freaking ocean.
Well, part of the problem is
we're surrounded by ocean. We're on an island.
I had 70-mile winds a few days ago, so now they're up there.
Okay, when I went to the store today to pick up a package and just run some errands, and I could actually hear the wind. Like, the wind was literally roaring. And I was like, what the fuck? That's the wind! And that was my exact reaction. Because, I mean, normally you don't hear the wind. It blows, and that's it. And it wasn't like it was blowing past my ear and I was hearing the rush past my ear. No, the wind itself was roaring as I was walking to the store. I'm like, holy fuck, I am going to get my errands done really fast and then get home.
Yep.
So that's exactly what I did.
Whole bunch of nope weather. That's what that is.
Yeah. But I had to go out. There was things I had to get done, so...
Apparently Kurt Richard loves when I say cunt. Cunt. Cunty cunt cunt. Cunty cunt cunt.
Cunt is a wonderful word.
It's a very descriptive word for very not nice people.
It is. Ah, what a cunt.
It's also a very descriptive word for something very nice.
Yeah.
Ambi,
It can be good and bad.
She had a very nice cunt.
Yeah, no one says that, though.
Too bad she was a cunt.
Oh. Anybody can be a cunt, though. Let's be clear.
If only she was like her cunt.
Her cunt. That cunt's cunt was a nice cunt. But what a cunt.
What a twat.
You know when you say a word too many times and it just kind of like loses its meaning?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening with cunt.
Cunt? Cunty cunt cunt? Cunting cunt of the Cunny Cunt Hills.
Cunt, 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 cunt.
There are people in my house who do not like that word, so I was being not super loud about it. Exactly.
Just words,
There's
people. Just words.
Yeah. But,
There's a
touchy
segment. There's a segment. There's a segment.
Sorry. Very hands down.
In the new with Bob and David on Netflix, there's a segment all about that word.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that show's so funny. If you have Netflix, you must watch it.
Sorry, Stout. I wasn't trying to be a cunt there.
Well, you were a cunt. But I accept your apology, cunt. No.
No cunting problem. No.
That's just bad.
See, and then when people are like, well, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, no. See, here's the thing. I'm in a room with 6 people. None of those people have a problem with the word cunt. So I'm going to keep saying the word cunt. If you have a problem with it and you're watching, you can turn the video off. That's how freedom works.
Yeah. Or
now,
if you're watching
Zach
the
said,
repeat,
I don't like the word
you can
cunt,
skim ahead.
Zach could say, look, I feel uncomfortable when you say the word cunt. I'd be like, okay, I won't say it anymore. Because that's me being respectful to the person in the room with me. You're just watching me through a window. Remember that.
What the cunt?
We love you guys. I'm just saying. No need for the fake, or the self-righteousness. We get it.
That word is offensive to me.
Yeah, I apologize if it does offend you, but I'm still going to say the word cunt, so I don't...
If something I say offends you, that's your problem, not mine.
When I say I'm sorry it offends you, I'm not saying I'm sorry I offended you. I'm sorry that you were offended by my word.
Oh, well, yes.
There's a difference in the way you say it. Yeah.
That's true.
So. And if I'm having a conversation with that person, or with that person, they're like, "Don't use it," I won't use it. Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry that it offends you, but you're kind of being a cunt right now by bringing it up.
Fair. I am. That being done. Yeah.
Yeah. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boop. So what else is new this week? Didn't some trailers drop this week? Something?
Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, right.
Turtle.
Apparently, Mystery Science Theater 3000 is getting a new series. Anyway, carrying on.
14 episodes. 14 episodes.
14, that's 5, 5, and 4 episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Apparently pretty big deal because they did it as a crowdfunding. Yes, they were funded by the Crown. A crowdfunding thing. So the Queen personally gave them like $9 million out of her own pocket just to have more. No, so it's like a Kickstarter thing. Apparently, made more, like raised more money than any Kickstarter in history. Apparently,
not quite, but
no. Okay, well, it was a lot anyway. It was
for a TV project, I think it is though.
Okay, well, for whatever. Then anyway. It was pretty big apparently, and
Very big, yeah.
So it's being headed up by what's his name, Joel Hodgson, the original Joel from the original series, original series, and he basically started the project, and they've got. It's not going to be any of the original cast. They will have some of the original robot characters, but apparently with different actors doing the voices.
I suppose there might be some cameos. So let's not get our hopes up. I'm just saying.
Well, possibly. That's entirely possible. It's going to be a whole new cast. It's basically a reboot rather than a continuation of the old series.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be. I don't know who all the cast is, but so far it looks like Patton Oswalt is going to be in it, and Felicia Day.
And then it's some guy from the Nerdist who I don't remember. Everyone seems to like, so.
Right.
What is it?
Jerry Seinfeld wants to be in it.
Oh,
cool.
that would be hilarious.
That'd be interesting.
It's big, large, huge.
Big.
Mystery Science Theater joke. So yeah.
But yeah, so it should be pretty cool. We'll see how it pans out, and hopefully it's funny and worthy of the original.
My favorite part is Dan Harmon is on the writing team.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
good.
He did one of my favorite shows, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he also did Community. Well, and Dan Harmon actually knows that style of humor pretty well. Like he's pretty culturally.
And Patton Oswalt. He's so perfect.
And Patton Oswalt, yeah.
He's gonna drop like some crazy like third-year film school knowledge in the middle of a joke, and no one's gonna get it but me and Stoudman. Great.
That's awesome. So it should be pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Yeah, says Stout was desperately trying to interject the Ninja Turtles, the new Ninja Turtles movie trailer dropped today. I can't believe they've got a sequel coming out already. Like, how fucking fast did they make that sequel? Jesus.
It was 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
When it comes out, it'll be 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well.
It's probably put it into production not long after the first one.
Yeah. Pretty much right after the first
must have been right away.
Went into pre-production and then they went into filming in the winter or summer.
I mean, it really just seems like it was only yesterday that we were all raging about the first one. Oh, wait a minute, we were talking about it last week, weren't we?
Yes.
Kind of funny. And then anyway, we got the trailer for the second one. I'll just come right out and say it. Bebop and Rocksteady, motherfuckers! Casey Jones, played by fucking Stephen Amell, the Arrow, motherfuckers!
And thank Jesus they dubbed Seamus.
Yeah, Brandon over here is like the only one that I've ever seen at all, notice that. Nobody else has mentioned that. Nobody. I have not seen it in any comments. I've not heard anyone mention it amongst our friends, amongst anybody. The only person who noticed it, and literally 5 seconds after watching the trailer, mentioned it.
Awesome.
Was Brandon.
Well, there you go.
I'm sold on Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I think he got the chops. I think.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I knew he'd be fine physically because he's wrestled and he was really impressive as a wrestler, for God's sakes.
Oh, did he? Oh,
yeah, he was at WrestleMania and he did, or no, SummerSlam. He did a tag team match and he actually wrestled, and I was like, this guy, he looks like, just like maybe like a year of training. This guy could be a really good wrestler, actually.
Yeah. Cyrus, You ask why is Tyler Perry Baxter Stockman, and my answer is because he is a black man who can portray a scientist.
And he's a good
That's all
actor.
you need.
A good actor.
Scientist. That's all you need.
He's got name value.
Yeah. Well, and I saw the same thing. What I think a lot of people don't realize, because they may have only been sort of born and bred on the 80s cartoon, and I saw the same complaint when the 2003 series came out, is why is Baxter Stockman a black guy? Well, because he was in the original comics, actually. Yep. He was whitewashed in the 80s cartoon. Sorry, but he was. In all the other versions of the Turtles that there has ever been, Baxter Stockman has been a black man, basically a crazy scientist.
I mean, honestly, if I were going to have my choice of a person to play Baxter Stockman, it would not be Tyler Perry. It would be Andre the Black Nerd.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly who I would have gotten to play.
Oh my God, that would have been perfect. Holy
See?
shit, I didn't even think of that. But yes,
you
Andre
fucked
the
up,
Black
King.
Nerd.
You fucked up, guys.
He
You
would
fucked
have
up.
been an amazing Baxter
He was
Stockman.
born to play Baxter Stockman.
Why
Look
did
at
that
him.
not happen?
I love Andre to death, by the way. He's fucking great.
Oh, so do I. He's the real deal. He's hilarious.
Tyler Perry, though, he's not the best actor, he's not the best director or anything like that, but he can get the job done. He can get the job done. He'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
One person, one of those actors out of like 5 different fucking new characters you're getting in this movie is maybe a little bit poorly cast, but they still look the part.
Yeah.
Just calm down.
Well, give it a chance.
No,
I mean,
sorry.
really.
He's a good actor, goddammit.
Well, and here's the thing: is like everybody's getting all bent out of shape over Tyler Perry being Baxter Stockman. Yet we only see him for like a couple of seconds in the trailer. Wait until you actually see him and see what he does with it. You know, you might be pleasantly surprised. So, as you can probably tell from our reactions, not feeling a lot of rage about this one. Got to be honest. Actually, feeling kind of stoked about it.
Me too. Other than Tyler Perry,
And I'm as shocked as you guys. I actually want to see it. What the hell?
So,
let
me ask you something.
Oh, sorry, one other thing I need to mention. It appears that they've also reduced the size of the turtles a little bit, so they're not so gargantuan like they were in the first one.
They're also a lot more bright and colorful. That's something that Andre actually mentioned.
Yeah.
If you actually compare them to the original movie, they're more green.
Okay.
They look like turtles and less like monsters.
Yeah. No, that's good.
And you can see the brightness of their bandanas. Like, you know, you can tell the difference between one and the other.
A lot easier.
Yeah.
It's very easy. It's going to be great for younger audiences who, I guess, had some problems with it.
Well, it should be bright and colorful. I mean, obviously you want that dark edge to, you know, the peril and whatnot and some of the, you know, emotional aspects of it. But yeah, it needs to be bright and colorful. I mean, it always has been and always should be. I mean, even the darkest incarnations of the Turtles that we've had in the past were still quite bright.
So, Ashman Jack says, yes, I knew Michael Bay could do it. And I answered, it's still not Michael Bay, goddammit.
No.
Just like with the first movie, Michael Bay is one of several producers.
Executive producer, so he has very little.
No, he's a producer.
Is he a producer in this one? Okay.
But he is one of like 5 producers, and then there are like 10 executive producers. So just put that into perspective. He had very little actual say, probably, in what happened in this movie. So,
as the director,
his name
probably
is
had very little
automatically
say.
attached to these movies for all time because of the stupid crap that he said before any of the fucking movies came out.
Yeah.
Turtles, Aliens.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But
Michael Bay don't ever do any form of public speaking ever.
He doesn't like
really
it for a
just
reason.
can't do it.
I'm not a fan of it for a reason.
He's not the guy behind it. If you want to give anybody credit, give it to Dave Green, the director. He did Earth to Echo. Now he's doing this. And I fucking told you guys, I had faith in this movie because this guy knows how to direct not only for people who are nostalgia of like the 80s, but also for the younger generation.
Yeah. Guess
what? Look what you get!
Oh, one other thing that really sold me on it with the trailer was it used "It's Tricky," the song by Run DMC in it, and I was just like, oh my god, it's like it's a Turtles movie with old school '90s rap music in it, as it should be.
I have that record
I was
single.
overjoyed, and And just, you know, the feeling and the energy of that old school rap song just gave the trailer a whole different vibe from what we had with all the stuff surrounding the first one. You know, it really felt like, see, now this is the Turtles I remember.
Scout,
Again,
if you even utter the words "Go Ninja, go!" I swear to God,
Knock,
I
knock.
see that smile.
No
coming from your
ninja,
face.
no ninja, no? Okay.
Yeah.
You're about to get shell shocked. No,
But it,
no.
I could see the wheels turning. I could see the grin forming as he's talking about Ninja Turtles and rap.
He had
Because
that look at the sloth in the Zootopia movie.
we saw the seeds of the Turtles we know and love in the first one, but obviously there was a lot of issues we have all had with it.
The part I really liked about that scene, by the way, in the trailer, is that the turtle van shows up and it's shooting fucking like
The manhole
Sewer lid.
covers.
manhole
Sewer lid,
covers, yeah.
and it's shooting
Yeah.
them in
Which-
hazard. Yeah.
To me, I see that and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure my toy did that when I was a kid.
It absolutely did.
And
Yeah.
that immediately brings me back to when I was a kid playing with Ninja Turtle toys, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
they brought my childhood to life.
And they're gonna make a toy for that. You goddamn right they are, and it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be the one that everyone wants this or next Christmas, I should say.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one. I have to say, and I'm as surprised as you are to hear me saying that. But I got to give credit where credit's due. It looks like they really nailed it with this one. And you know, the only sort of lingering issue is I still don't like the redesign of the turtles' faces. But obviously that's like a change. But other than that, everything else looks like they're
Not a fan
getting
of
right
Sheamus
this time. So
either.
we'll see how it goes.
So let me ask you one question, though.
Yeah.
What do you think about Krang being in the movie?
Krang?
Well, they are jumping around, like the turtles at one point are jumping around on these strange spacecraft flying around New York City in the trailer.
So you're thinking
and when you see something coming down from the sky.
Yeah.
I bet you that's
The
the
theory
end.
is that it's the Technodrome, that it's building itself.
Oh,
Could be.
maybe.
But
Yeah.
one way or
'cause I
another,
mean,
there was a rumor. There was a rumor that they had actually shot some scenes for Krang for this movie.
interesting.
It was never confirmed. But now we see this trailer. There are alien craft.
Yes.
So it's possible.
The thing is, though, Krang isn't from outer space. He's from Dimension
I know.
X.
I just use
Hey, I would-
spacecraft as a general term.
Well, honestly, if they turned it into an alien instead of an interdimensional being, there's not much of a difference if you really
Well, no,
think about
not
it.
really.
So
Not really.
I wouldn't really be bothered by it, honestly.
See, but I always liked the idea that it was from another dimension. So it's like same space, but different phase of reality. You know.
Right.
I like that. I've always liked that concept. That's of all these different dimensions intermingling with each other, but being out of phase with each other. So one can't see the other. So.
You can talk about the Ridiculous Six. You guys seem way too happy about TMNT 2. You need to be more miserable.
Well, here's the thing. I think actually Zach Stout and I are all going to sit down and watch that one of these days and deliver some sort of verdict upon it.
Yeah.
And we're going to go into it with open minds.
And watch what?
Ridiculous Six, Adam Sandler's new Western comedy.
Oh, I didn't even know that was an actual thing.
It
Yeah,
just
it's on
came out.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Just came out.
Jack Torrance, ever the one who loves to embrace his childhood, says, "I don't like anything TMNT related."
Okay.
Okay.
And he says the first was okay, the two sequels were unbearable. Not seen the
What?
Bay produced one. There's actually 3 sequels if you include the animated one.
Second one and the fourth one are the best.
Which the third one is I think the first one and the fourth one are the best. The second one's still good, but it gets a little too silly in parts. Whereas
Yeah,
the
it's
first
pretty
one, I
good.
think the first one kept the balance right between comedy and drama and action and stuff. The third one is just a fucking mess, and I can't.
I mean, I
believe it.
watched the
it
second
is a
one
mess.
and I can't help but notice now in the second one we can't use actual weapons because they won't allow us to because of the PC police. Like,
Yeah.
For crying out loud.
But it's so funny and so entertaining, and I don't know. I like it.
Which one are you talking about? Oh, the second
Number
one?
2, yeah.
You know, it's funny that Cass mentioned Vanilla Ice in that movie because apparently Vanilla Ice is in Ridiculous 6.
Oh, really?
Wow. Interesting connection. That'll be fun to look out
It
for.
wasn't another Adam Sandler movie. But
There you go. So, what else came out this week? Trailer for a new X-Men movie, apparently, which I still haven't watched the trailer. I need
Let's do it right now.
watch it. All right, let's watch it right now. Where is it?
Where is it?
give us some time to load it.
Hold on. Find it. Age of Apocalypse.
We're doing a live X-Men
It's X-Men
trailer.
Apocalypse. It's not
Everybody's
Age of
been
Apocalypse.
gushing about it. So
X-Men Apocalypse. That's all it's called.
X-Men what?
X-Men Apocalypse.
Just Apocalypse?
As far as I know.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
If you put Apocalypse trailer in YouTube, you'll find it.
Hold on, I'm looking. I'm finding a million things here. Oh, here we go. X-Men Apocalypse official trailer, HD, 20th Century Fox. Okay, hold on. Giving you guys the link. Drop it into the chat, somebody, please.
Yeah.
If you could be so kind.
We'll do it.
And here we go. All right. So anybody who wants to watch along with us can. And I think everybody got the same link I did. Yeah, it's the same link. It's from the official 20th Century Fox channel.
That which I wore my X-Men shirt today.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to full screen this biatch. Didn't we have it? We had like a teaser trailer before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Months back, yeah, and everybody hated it.
Yeah, because it didn't tell us as much as reused footage. There was nothing there. It was just whatever.
There was a little bit. I think we got a glimpse of Apocalypse, and everybody was comparing him to some Power Rangers villain.
He looked like Lord.
Oh yeah,
Lord.
No, he looked like Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze, right? That's his name.
Like a skinnier Ivan Ooze.
All right, I am also queued. Let's do this. Everybody queued?
Hang on.
Here in the chat.
Not yet.
All right, gotta wait.
God damn it! Come on.
I'm good to go.
I'm also good to go.
Waiting on Zach. That's all right.
Yeah, hang on, my computer's fucking anyway.
Okay. May Zach get better internet for Christmas.
It's not the internet, I think it's the computer, but who knows.
All right.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, here we go. Ready in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh boy. I loved Days of Future Past. I'm actually really stoked for this one.
Shut up.
My God, it's Sansa Stark. Oh, she plays a young Jean. Awesome. Hmm. 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 Good point. Oh shit. Quicksilver! Hmm.
awesome.
Looks
Holy
so badass
fuck.
at the end.
I just jizzed everywhere.
Looks so badass at the end. Like, oh, he looks so fucking good.
James McAvoy is such a fucking good actor. I love him in everything I've ever seen him in.
So is the guy that's playing Apocalypse. This is why I'm very much looking forward to this movie.
I noticed the trailer makes Mystique the center because J-Law is in it. She's
Yay! Love J-Law too.
I like her a lot. I'm just saying. I noticed that
same
they're
here.
promoting it like it's an ensemble piece. X-Men's always going to be that, but it's
Oh
just,
yeah, absolutely. It has to
they
be.
just showed all her meaningful moments just to make it look like it's her movie, and that's fine. I get it. Like I just
Well, I mean, they've given Mystique a very interesting arc throughout the X-Men movies, and I've enjoyed watching it unfold.
she's definitely a major character, and I like that she is because.
Yeah.
Because you know she's gonna join the evil side. You know it. You just when?
That's right. Yeah.
When is it gonna happen? Because
Yeah.
like, when is she? When is it? When is the whole Rogue Miss Marvel? Like when are they gonna stop? Like being separate and they cross the universes over, and Miss Marvel's movie starts with the X-Men.
Yeah.
It continues in like Avengers 6 or something. Like,
Well, I don't know. It's interesting also, just with the continuity of the movies, how the last one effectively wiped the slate clean. So now, with the new cast, they're free to create a new continuity going from there without worrying about interfering with what's gone
and
before.
most of them are like low budget actors. So the problem was J-Law got popular after the first movie. She was not a hot property, and then that Hunger Games movie came out, and now she's probably very expensive for them.
Yeah.
Probably not this movie because she probably has that in her contract. But I bet you the next one she's probably not going to be in it.
I don't know. Didn't we hear something that she said she didn't want to do another one after this one or something like that? Or
Yeah, something like that.
I seem to recall reading that somewhere.
That would suck because she's so good at it.
Oh.
She's just a plain good actress.
Yes.
Eh.
So that looks awesome. I mean, I have total faith in Bryan Singer anytime he's at the helm of an X-Men movie because I have yet to be disappointed by a single one that he's helmed. I've enjoyed all three of his that we've seen so far. Loved the first two. Loved Days of Future Past. Fantastic. Really, they've definitely repaired the damage that was done to the X-Men franchise by a couple of shitty sequels in recent years. I totally attribute that to Tom Rothman leaving Fox.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
And was it Matt Vaughn who directed First Class?
Yes.
Oh,
He came into
great.
that project last minute and nailed it, and I feel so bad that he can't continue his what he was gonna do with it, right?
Well, he was going to direct Days of Future Past, but then stuff happened.
Bryan Singer happened.
Yeah.
But what happens when you're a big name.
Yeah. But I am overjoyed that Bryan Singer has come back to the franchise because
I just want him to be able to do some too.
I think he's really helped to steer it back on track. Because now we're getting some adaptations of some of the biggest, most fondly remembered storylines from the comics, and X-Men fans the world over are still outraged for whatever reason. You stupid fucktards! Can you not just enjoy these movies in that they capture the spirit of X-Men properly and aren't word for word verbatim adaptations of the comics that you hold so fucking sacred? And I say that as a comic book fan who has read and is familiar with a lot of those storylines myself. I'm okay with this movie version. You stupid idiots! Okay. Adaptation! Do you not know the meaning of adaptation? Sorry.
So I'm saying interestingly, since Matt Vaughn started this new timeline, I feel the X-Men movies are better represented on film than the first movies when Bryan Singer started. So I have a feeling Rothman was part of the reason why we had shitty black jumpsuits.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it feels right now. It didn't feel right then. So everything after First Class I love. I like the first two. They're good, but I don't find them as rewatchable. So.
Yes. Jack Torrance says, haven't seen Days of Future Past, but heard it essentially decanonized The Last Stand and Origins, which sounds great.
Yep.
Yeah. pretty much. It effectively erased from history all the parts that people didn't like. No, I get pissed off about that because I see that from so many X-Men aficionados who are really hardcore into the comics. They get all pissed off when, and well, not just for X-Men. I mean, anything that adapts anything to any other medium. The hardcore fans get all bent out of shape because it's not a word-for-word, frame-for-frame adaptation of the original version. And it's like, you can't fucking do that, okay? It's like, well, that character shouldn't be appearing at this point in the timeline because that didn't happen in the Age of Apocalypse story, and that character would have been around earlier, would have been 80 at this point.
Whatever, yeah.
In the comics, this isn't the comics.
It's an alternate universe, bro.
This is an alternate universe where, you know what? I want to see those characters on screen. I don't give a flying fuck if they're not in that part of the timeline in the comics. I want to see that character on screen brought to life. So fuck you. Get over yourself. Adaptation. Learn what that fucking word means. Learn to enjoy things for what they are instead of insisting they stick rigidly to this or that. If they're adapting a novel, like a one-off fucking novel, yeah, stick closer to that, because that's all the source material there is. But when you're trying to condense 70 fucking years of comics down to a 2-hour movie, yeah, you're going to have to make a few concessions as far as bending the rules of continuity and fucking time and space goes.
Man, you wasted that rant. Anyway,
Why did I waste that rant? It's recorded now.
You know what I mean. Anyway.
There will be others.
Anyway. Yeah. Jesus, man.
There may be another on that topic at some point.
Really?
A topic that needs to be addressed hard.
I really, really, really want someone other than Bryan Singer to direct a Fatal Attractions movie. X-Men Fatal Attractions.
X-Men Fatal Attractions. Okay.
Yes.
A remake of Fatal Attraction? What?
No, it's the story where the acolytes like go nuts and like start attacking hospitals in the name of Magneto.
Okay, I don't know that
because Fabian Cortez has had okay, so in the beginning of that new run, Magneto gets turned into a child. By issue 25, his body has regrown because of the technology on Asteroid M, which is the sanctuary for mutants. And Fabian Cortez is draining his power so that he can say that he's tending to his wounds and he can control the acolytes in the name of Magneto. He's a crazy person, and some crazy shit happens, and holy fuck. When I was a teenager and I read it, I was so upset by one character's betrayal of his friends that I stopped reading the comic for like 10 years.
Oh, wow, really?
As an adult, I understand where it was going.
Yeah.
No.
Fatal Attractions, that sounds cool. I'll have to check that out. Actually, I've been wanting to dig back through the archives of X-Men and read like all of the Uncanny X-Men up to, whenever.
I think that's insane. I'm just going to read the key stories of stuff.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, at the very least, I want to read the original Uncanny X-Men series, like all the way through, and then jump into the crossovers as they happen. But because I mean, that series has been done for a while now. I mean, they rebooted it as another
like 10 times over now. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I mean,
X-Men's chronology book-wise is so confusing.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, at the very least, I'd like to read up to, about the 90s era, like go from the 60s to the 90s era, because that's around the time when I stopped. And that's when a lot of the significant things happened anyway, that, have been fondly remembered and adapted and collected and whatnot.
I decided to start from reading from Giant X-Men #1. So, I've already read all of Kirby and Lee stuff, so...
Yeah. Well, I also want to read the old ones because of Neil Adams' artwork. I love his work.
Chris Claremont and John Byrne.
Yeah, see, Chris Claremont. It was during his era that I was collecting the original comics. It was back in the mid '80s.
Best era.
It was when Chris Claremont was writing and Sal Buscema was the artist, and no, it wasn't Sal Buscema. It was John Buscema. Sorry.
John Buscema. The other Buscema.
Yes, and
it was awesome. I just loved it.
Claremont wrote that for like 11 years, man.
Yeah,
And
no, he
it's
did.
one of the best runs of any comic ever.
Oh
And I
yeah.
don't think it'll ever, like, the closest thing you get with Hama and G.I. Joe, like, that's the closest you get.
A lot of the stuff that we're seeing that people want to see adapted is from his era.
I know.
You know, I mean, he did some great work on that series. What was I saying? Cyrus says here, regarding what we were saying before, says exactly, it is an alternate universe from the comics. Everything that happened, but this happened also.
Yep.
Exactly. I mean, see it as, an alternate Earth thing. Marvel's got their alternate Earths, DC has their alternate Earths. It's an alternate Earth. Suck it up. And the thing is, by getting so wrapped up in this irrational hate for these movies, because it doesn't follow the comics verbatim, they're really missing out on some quality entertainment. I mean, some of the finest comic book films we've had. Like, I actually put the X-Men ones a little bit above the Marvel Cinematic Universe ones. There, I said it.
Whoa, it's still not better than Winter Soldier. None of those are.
All right, I haven't seen that one yet, so I can't say. But of the ones I've seen, I am more inclined to go and rewatch the X-Men movies than I am to go and rewatch the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. I mean, I'll rewatch all of them eventually, but I'm more inclined to go towards the X-Men ones. So,
Guardians is my favorite of the genre.
Guardians, I will rewatch over and over again because that's just awesome.
It's imminently rewatchable. It's
Absolutely, it's so much fun.
retardedly good.
I can't wait for the second one.
It's better than it has any right to be, by the way, I'd like to point out.
I need to watch more of the cartoon, actually, of Guardians of the
So, about 5 minutes ago, JL asked me to share with you, Sean, the newest trailer for Batman vs. Superman, which I'm pretty sure you've already seen.
I have seen, and I believe we have already discussed it.
Yeah, you guys discussed it last week.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. But
All right.
thanks. Yeah, I think we were talking about if you don't want any spoilers, don't watch the new trailer. Because
I'm not going to watch it, honestly.
there's a lot of spoilers in it. Yeah, it's one of those, tells you all the significant beats of the plot in the entire trailer.
Why is that a thing now? I mean, it's not like it never existed before, but it seems like it's happening more frequently now.
I've noticed it since the early 2000s until now. It seems to have become more and more prevalent, where they tell you literally the entire plot. The first time that I really clicked into it and I really noticed was the trailer for the remake of The Italian Job, where in The Italian Job, it's like they do this thing and somebody betrays them and stuff like that. So here's the thing. In the trailer, they show the original heist or whatever it was, and it getting fucked up, and then they show who betrayed them and why, and then all the things that they plan afterwards to get back at the guy and right everything. It's like, okay, why didn't you just show bits of the original heist and then end it with someone betrayed us? End of trailer. Go see the movie if you want to see what fucking happens.
Well, yeah, because it's I could see what they were trying to do was they're trying to show all the cool action shots and stuff blowing up and that, but it just so happened that was also all of the key plot turns in the story.
Yeah, but they didn't though. I mean, there was other things, like there was the confrontation with the guy who betrayed them. They showed that in the trailer. It's not an action sequence; it's a conversation.
Yeah.
And I got so pissed off when I saw that because it became completely apparent to me. Like, wow, they just showed the entire fucking movie in 2 minutes, like condensed.
Guess I don't need to see that.
And I didn't. To this day, I have not seen that movie because the trailer put me off it so much. I was like, fuck you, I'm not giving you a dime of my money to see your movie because you ruined it with your fucking trailer. And there have been so many other movies like that have just, they give you everything in the trailer, And I always use as an example, go back and watch the original teaser trailer for Alien, which tells you nothing. It doesn't have a single frame of film from the actual movie in it, yet it makes you want to see the movie. Actually, that's a lie. It has like a bunch of machine gun shots of stuff from the movie, just chaotic things that you can't possibly make sense
Or I
of.
was gonna say the other one that was good like that was the original, which you just posted the other day, the teaser for The Thing.
The Thing, yeah, I didn't even know there was a teaser for The Thing. That was the first I'd ever heard of it. But it was very much. A lot of people compared it to the Alien trailer, where in the one for The Thing, I posted on the Facebook page the other day, for mere minutes after I discovered it existed. It was just a shot of the block of ice with some narration. And that was it. And then the block of ice explodes, and something's happening, and then John Carpenter's The Thing. Winter 1982, whatever it was.
Well, another one, another sort of trailer thing, one that I always thought was really effective, and I remember we watched it here on InSaNiTy before, is the original theatrical trailer for Speed.
Oh, yeah.
And now that's an interesting one because, and spoilers to anybody who hasn't seen it in the 21 years since it released, but, just doing my due diligence there.
Yes.
There is a shot, the final shot of the bus actually blowing up when it hits the plane, actually features in the trailer, and I remember reading a thing on the YouTube comments, we're like, oh, I can't believe they put that in the trailer, it gives away the whole thing. It's like, yeah, but it's in the middle of all these other action shots of cars flying around, you don't notice, and you wouldn't even remember it enough when you would actually go in to see the film.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You'd just be like, I saw something blow up and some stuff happened.
There's no context to it.
Well,
yeah,
exactly.
And that's exactly it. There's no context. Basically, all you know is Keanu Reeves and Jeff Daniels are cops. Dennis Hopper's a bad guy. You don't know why he's a bad guy or what his motives are or anything.
Yeah.
It's basically just this is the premise. The bus is going 50, and this looks like a fun action movie.
Well, that was it. I think, as I recall, I think all they did was they gave you the premise of it, and that was it. It's like he's the bad guy. There's a bomb on the bus, and
if it slows down, it blows up. Yeah.
If it slows down, it blows up, and there you go. Go. And that's good. I mean, and that's all a trailer should be. It should be enough to give you the gist of, the type of movie it is, and that's it. Just give you a taste to intrigue you. To me, movies that give you a summary of the entire plot, or trailers rather, are poorly edited trailers. They are trailers edited either A, by somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and how to actually put together a trailer properly, or B, a studio mandated cut of the trailer that insists they put the whole plot in there, which I'm sure is the case in the majority of cases.
But I don't see why they would mandate to do that, because like you say, it turns off, people, movie aficionados like you, they're going to say, well, I've just seen everything for free. Thanks, guys,
Yeah. A good example of that is Disney. Almost all of Disney's trailers give you the entire plot of the movie. It's literally, they're often described as, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie. And I don't understand that. I mean, the whole point is making the audience, like whetting the audience's appetite, leaving them hungry for more.
Yeah.
I mean, I forget who it was. There's some like saying out there. I mean, always leave them wanting more. Never open with a showstopper. Things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to give it all away right out of the gate, or nobody's gonna want to see your fucking movie. It's like, well, why do I need to see the movie now? I know everything that's going to happen. Actually,
for
sorry,
me,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, for me, the best trailer I can think of leaving them wanting more, and probably one of the best movie trailers I think I've ever seen in my life so far, the trailer for the first Matrix.
Oh, yes.
Because I can remember just the end of that, just sitting there being like, what was that 2 minutes that I just saw? I need to see what this is about.
That was such a good trailer. I remember that. Yeah, and it ended perfectly. Like, I'll just sort of describe it. Basically, the whole thing is just a bunch of random action shots and it's just crazy stuff. Like, I mean, you got to remember when the Matrix came out, effects like that really had not been done before. I mean, the whole
That's what I was gonna say. It was effects that we hadn't seen before.
Yeah, so it was really. I mean, they put a bunch of the money shots in there, like of Neo dodging the bullets on the rooftop,
5 different ways,
and spinning. There was the shootout in that room with all the pillars and everything, and you have the cartwheel through the air, firing the machine guns. Just really cool shots and stuff we had never seen before, all set to this wonderful epic track by Enigma. which everybody knew, and it fit so perfectly. And then it ended with just the Matrix code coming down, and Lawrence Fishburne's voice saying, "Nobody can tell you what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself."
And actually, I remember seeing the thing. I remember people actually kind of laughing at that, at kind of the double-edged of like, okay, well, this is him wanting us to kind of spend our money to see it, but at the same time, like, we are definitely going to go learn about this now.
Absolutely, yeah. It was great. It was such a great, well put together trailer.
Yeah, I can't remember what movie it was that I went and saw because I know I saw the trailer in the theaters the first time.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there. Just
you don't even remember the movie. You just remember that trailer.
I know. I remember sitting there or seeing it and everything. Yeah, I just don't honestly remember the movie.
I don't know.
It's probably Dr. Dolittle or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Well, gents, I think we should probably wrap it up for this week.
Yeah, it has been 2 hours.
It has. We started a little late, so it's probably a little under again, but whatever. We've covered all the main topics.
We've had our share of pickups and poop stories.
Pickups and poop stories, the series. Yeah.
It was Saturday Night Insanity.
Well, and in Skins case, a picking up poop story.
That was the first pickup story of the night.
It was. Where's our rim shot when we need it? Oh, see there, Duncan Large just added here. He says, I spent last week watching all 39 episodes of my favorite animated series of all time, The Mysterious Cities of Gold. Each episode had a preview of the next, giving away every significant plot point, such as a character dying. Yeah, Robotech's previews are kind of bad for that, too. So if you don't want to spoil things, don't watch the next episode previews. Or look at the episode titles in some cases. Mistakes.
The death of your favorite character. What?
Like the one where Bob died. What? What?
That happens sometimes in Dragon Ball Z too. Actually, I recall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like it'll literally be the episode name is like Death of Goku. It's like, well, fucking thanks.
Yeah, I've noticed that in anime in general, and by anime I mean cartoons made in Japan.
Like the
sorry.
perfect example.
They will very often have very spoiler.
This is the goat that never ends.
Manic is like, what happens in the death of Ultra Magnus? I don't know. your guess is as good as mine.
Let's see.
See, that's definitely mentioned The Walking Dead. That's how you do episode titles, because they do not spoil anything in episode titles.
No, they really
Very
don't.
cryptic, in fact.
Yeah.
Like in one of the the newest season, one of the episode titles is "Just Survive Somehow." Or no, it's not. It's JSS, and eventually you discover that's what that means. It means just survive somehow. But it's like, it's not really integral. It doesn't really tell you anything about what happens in the episode. To me, I thought, now that's the perfect title.
That or Trailer Park Boys, where it's just literally a quote from later on in the episode.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, they just have a line or something.
Yeah. Here we go. Dragon Ball Z, episode 95. The episode where he turns into a Super Saiyan is titled Transformed at Last.
There you go.
I remember I can't remember what series it was, but I remember you were telling me once, Sean, there was a show you were watching, and it was like near the end of the season, and the episode was called The End, ?
Oh.
It's like, damn it! Or the other one I liked about trying to avoid spoilers was when we were watching Doctor Who. And of course, I'd always say, like, on the next episode, and he'd never let me watch it because he wants to see anything that would give away the,
like, next time, next episode.
Yeah. This is a really funny one. Because normally it would just be like a couple of lines of out-of-context dialogue or something to sort of explain the setup, but yes, you wouldn't actually get much from it. But the one I remember was when the next episode was Aliens of London.
Oh
So
god.
it's just like, on the next episode, gong, big alien ship going through Big Ben.
Oh
like,
yeah.
The remote was, ah!
That's the one with the Slovene, right?
Yes.
Where they fart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God they're gone. I hated the Slovene. Well, that's the thing is like when you're watching that. Like,
Dinner.
watching. Oh, awesome. Watching that episode, that moment is supposed to be a big surprise. I mean, granted, it's in like the first scene of the episode, but still, it's supposed to be an unexpected thing that happens out of the blue. And yeah, so they put it as the first thing you see in the trailer. Like, no!
Well, it was after the opening title, because that's the episode where Rose was gone for 12 months instead of 12 hours, right?
Something like that, yeah.
I just love that because she just walks in at home, she's like, "Hi, Mom, yeah, I'm back," like that, and her mom's just, and then she sees all like the missing posters everywhere around the house. And then the doctor comes rushing in, and is like, "You know, I said you were gone for 12 hours. Slight miscalculation. It's been 12 months."
Yes. Oops.
Because her mom's just staring and just like drops the milk or something like that. I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Jack Torrance says, "What happens when John dies at the end?" I guess
might be
John
surprised.
dies at the end.
Watch it and find out.
There you go.
That's why I said you
It's a
might
good
be
movie.
surprised.
Huh. So John doesn't die at the end?
False advertising.
Okay, so changing gears here a bit. Just
Ow!
are trying.
Fine.
Oh, I thought you said no and you were hitting the button to end the hangout.
No, ding!
No.
Damn it! I was just going to mention, just trying to wrap up, I won't be here for the next probably few weeks at least. Next Saturday, I'm going out to see the new Star Wars movie
Cool.
on the IMAX 3D.
Nice.
too.
And then going out for dinner and drinks with friends and stuff, so I probably won't be here in time for us now. I'll be out all evening. And then the next couple weeks is going to be the move, so... actually, I might be able to pop in 2 weeks from now. It depends on how good my internet is at the hotel, but...
Yeah.
Or if I'm even going to be up then. But anyways, expect me gone for a few weeks. So I had something I wanted to share. It's not a video, but I read this, I think Crystal posted this, our cousin.
Okay.
And I found there's a bunch of pictures. I found the collection. So I was wondering, Sean, if you would do the honors of putting it up on your screen and reading through
Sure.
these. It's a collection of Facebook posts.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, wait a minute.
We'll just have a
Is this-
dramatic reading. I'll
is
read
this-
the.
I think I know which one this is. I think I might have. Okay, yeah, put it up.
I hope it's the one that you posted
I should
earlier.
read the troll and you should read the other guy.
Hold on. Yes, this one. Oh my
Let's do a
God.
dramatic
Yeah, I
reading.
looked at this and I'm like, this has to be shared on SNI. This collection I was laughing my head off through this.
So, do you want to do the dramatic reading? We lost sound from Justin. Stout. Sean. We lost sound from Sean. Jeez, brain.
Third time's the charm.
No, my brain it does that. I'm damaged. So
We all know this.
Still can't hear Sean. Not hearing Sean. Not hearing Sean.
Does he know that we can't hear him?
Maybe he can't hear us.
Oh.
Who knows? Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah.
Can't hear
blah.
you.
Mute you. There we go. I was trying to get his attention with muting. That's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to mute you. We still can't hear you.
And that was the day that Sean became a mute.
Yeah, just can't hear you. Just nope.
And
Ain't happening, bro.
Am I gonna have to phone him?
I think he understands. I don't think you have to call him.
Yeah, I think he's figured it out. You should call him anyways, though.
Good.
Yeah. Do it.
Be like that one time his
Oh,
camera was off.
fuck!
No, that was a can you hear me now and then fuck.
Yeah.
We're gonna have something awesome to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna do an awesome...
Testing.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. We're back.
What the fucking fuck? I have no idea what happened there. I thought you were just trolling me.
No,
No.
did you need to turn off?
No, nothing. I have no idea. Nothing. I was seeing it was registering on the peak meter on my end, so I just thought you were fucking with me.
Nope.
I love how as soon as you ask me to read something, my sound dies.
Right? I was like, okay, so are we doing it, or are you just gonna do it? How do you want to do this?
Oh, either or. I mean, if it's going to be multiples, I mean, obviously I have to be Robert. But
No. I'm the troll.
No.
Just let Sean read it. It's,
Just
All
read
right.
it then.
Sean
Okay,
can do
here we
both.
go.
I'm certainly not
I'll
going to be
be-
friendly.
be able to do
Jesus.
I will be. Okay, I will be everyone. So.
I'll be Brendan if you want me to.
Oh yeah, okay. You be Brendan. You be Brendan. You be a good Brendan.
It's too close. I can't do it,
All
man. I can't do it.
Brendan, Brandon. Yes. Okay.
Try and be
Yeah.
the most ridiculous. No, I'll do it just regular. I don't get gay marriage. Two men doing that is just wrong.
Okay. What's there to get? It's just a couple of fellas having a go at each other.
It goes against God, not something you'd understand.
You're right. It's not something I'd understand. If I were discussing this with anyone else, I would bring up the argument that your personal religious beliefs should not affect the true love of two other people. But then I remember that you have the emotional range of a watercress sandwich, and you are totally indifferent to the feelings and lives of others, so I won't bother.
What the fuck do you mean by that, you fag?
That's really what he said. I facepalmed when I read that. Also, I don't know what a watercress sandwich was. So.
Nothing. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. None of us are Kathy. Kathy says, "Guess who's going to Paris this summer?" Smiley, 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 smiley.
Watch out for the ragheads while you're there. Lol.
Also, be on the lookout for xenophobic inbred loony biscuits who haunt your Facebook page with their inane comments.
Oh my God.
Inbred
Yeah.
loony biscuits. Absolutely.
I love
Legendary. This is legendary. All right.
Fight Club, 5 out of 7 movie.
5 out of 7. 5 out of 7. I must say, this is a grading scale like no other I've seen before.
Shut the fuck up, Rob. I liked the movie. I thought it was dark and mysterious, almost as good as The Dark Knight.
Night spelled N-I-G-H-T, by the way. Yes, I don't think we'll soon forget The Dark Knight, the masterful superhero film by Christopher Nolan.
What the
I
hell
almost
is that
choked on
supposed to
Jello,
mean?
you son of a bitch. I don't know how that's possible, but I
Okay,
almost choked
alright.
on Jello.
All right.
Sorry.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Whatever, I don't care. The point is I liked Fight Club, and I would give it a perfect score.
Sullivan's
Sorry.
Sullivan's theorem. In film reviewing situations, the integer 5 is roughly equivalent to the integer 7. Note, this is not applicable in any other scenario.
Why do you do this on every single status I post? Seriously.
Well, you make it so easy.
5 days until Krampus comes up. Excited to see this one.
So, a week?
I fucking hate you.
To be fair, that was a bit much.
I just have to say it never makes sense.
Like a lot of these, like I totally get why he did it. Like that was him just being a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Is it just me, or does The Martian look dumb? Maybe like a Netflix movie or something. How would he live on Mars for so long? Stupid.
The book actually goes quite in depth as to how one would go about surviving on Mars for such a long period of time, based on math and the protagonist's background in botany. It's a good read.
But how can he live if there's no sound in space?
What? I love it. What?
Your train of thought, as always, is stalled at the station, Brendan. Kathy says, "Ha ha, poor Brendan."
My train of thought isn't stalled, you fucking fag. I just asked a simple question. Now are you going to answer it or not?
Very well. Although there is indeed no sound in space, as you so eloquently observed, there are miraculous devices that have been invented that allow humans to live and breathe in harsh environments, such as the Martian surface. These devices do not depend at all on whether or not sound can be transferred through the void of space. I see you are a simple man and of delicate constitution, so I thought I might clear that up for you.
I didn't actually answer the question, by the way. Sorry.
Suck my dick, you fag. That's not at all what I said. I said the movie was unrealistic because no one could live on Mars for any period of time without the things we need like sound or food or water. Get it now?
Much in the way sound cannot travel in space because it is a void, thoughts cannot travel in Brendan's head.
Oh, you need food, water, and sound.
Yes, Brendan, you need sound to live. So all those deaf people are actually zombies.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can't wait to see this movie. Mighty Python and the Holy Grail. Worst film I've ever seen.
Yes, Mighty Python certainly were a mighty group of comedic titans. Mighty fine post, Brendan. And Sarah says, "Rob, shut the fuck up. You've been way too hard on Brendan recently. Stop it or I will block you." Sarah, stay out of this, or I'll slap you with my Mighty Python.
Mass shooting at Planned Parenthood. Of course, Obama is using it as an excuse for taking away our guns.
Our guns.
Spelled A-R-E.
Yes. You do realize that people died, right? Is now really the time to complain about stricter gun regulations that may prevent such things from happening?
Yes, people died. That is not the issue. I am talking about gun control, so please stay on topic.
Do you understand how insensitive you sound? How are your personal opinions somehow more important than the lives of innocent people?
The point, though, is that the government will use this as an excuse to take away our guns. Again, oh, wait, no, you didn't say our.
Excuse.
Excuse. There we go. Americans need to join together and vote to make sure that doesn't happen.
Who are you voting for, Brendan?
I am a proud supporter of Donald Trump.
I rest my case.
Someone make that a gift, please.
Yes, a gif of me saying that.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yes, please.
All right, Nathan asks, should marijuana be legal? Discuss. Brendan answers.
No.
Kathy says, I personally say yes, but I see why people would disagree. Let's keep it civil here, guys. I'm surprised you'd say no, Brendan. Isn't polluting my body with the devil's lettuce my right as a free American?
No, because it's not legal, and therefore it is not your right.
Well, that's really not what we're discussing here. We were talking about whether or not it should be legal, not whether or not it is. And I said it should be my right, not that it is my right. See the difference?
No, because it is not your right to break the law.
What? What?
Nathan says, come on,
What?
Brendan, Christ.
What?
Brendan, Brendan, are you high right now?
My patriotic duty as an American to uphold the law.
And it is my patriotic duty as an internet user to tell you that you're a hopeless cretin.
Cretin.
Cretin. Well, it's pronounced cretin in British, and I consider myself British, so there you go.
Of course you do. I'm kidding.
As much Doctor Who as you watch. Yeah,
That's right.
Jesus.
Just saw Toy Story 3. Not a big fan. Pixar is starting to really suck. Did not like the ending at all. Toy Story 3 was better.
Toy Story 3 was better than Toy Story 3. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And I really wasn't big on the first Batman movie. Batman Begins was better.
Batman Begins was my first Batman. Was the first Batman movie.
Was the first Batman movie. Sorry, I'm
Yes.
giving you a line reading there. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Bad director.
It's too stupid.
As opposed to Toy Story 3, which was, as we all know, the second Toy Story movie.
Fuck you, Rob. I meant Toy Story 2, not Toy Story 3.
Which
It was
time?
obvious.
Which
was
time?
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
It was obvious. Yeah.
So just
Which
stop it.
time? Jesus.
I personally would award Toy Story 3 a perfect 5 out of 7 score. Oh, I love this one.
Bought a new armor for my bedroom on Craigslist today.
A new armor. Spelled A-R-M-O-R. Cool. It'll go well with your guillotine and feudalistic ideologies.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Michael. Lol, Brendan. My mistake. I thought, given the first word in Brendan's post and his reference to medieval garments, he was challenging me to another proverbial bout of internet witticisms. I see that I was incorrect.
It's a fucking armor, dude. I don't know how to fucking spell it. Just lay off.
He actually spelled armor the other way you can spell armor.
Yeah.
Still
Still
not the right word.
This is the wrong armor.
Kathy says, Brendan, do you mean an armoire? Like a wardrobe?
Yeah.
I, for one, keep all my chainmail safely inside my armoire where it belongs.
Can't believe Kim Davis' story has disappeared. She stood up for what she believed in, but now gay marriage has been forced upon this great nation.
Oh God, forced.
or actually, a gay marag.
Mariah.
This is at least the 5th status you've made about gay marriage. Why do you care so much? Worrying about what a couple of gay dudes do in the privacy of their own home is about the gayest thing for a guy to do.
What the fuck are you implying? I am 100% straight.
The wrong straight.
S-T-R-A-I-T.
He's not bent at all, guys. Just so you know.
So, no, S-T-R-A-I-T. So, Robert says, you're a narrow sea passage connecting two large bodies of water?
Letter U, letter R. You're not even making sense now. Just stop talking before letter U embarrass yourself.
Says the person embarrassing themselves.
It says, Brendan, he's saying that you used the wrong straight.
No, I did not, because spell check recognizes it. You can spell it either way.
It recognizes it because it's a word, but it's the wrong word.
If you say something like that, go back to grammar school, please.
Don't even bother, Tim. It goes straight through one ear and out the other with old Brandon.
Brendan.
All right. My niece turned 17 today. Lots of love, Emily.
Special age. Congrats.
Happy 15th birthday, Emily.
Wait for it.
Rob, for the last fucking time, shut up with the 5 = 7 bullshit. I'm fucking done with it. I will report you.
Kathy, have you considered getting Emily a nice armor for her big day?
I fucking hate you.
I love it.
All right.
Rob has been a giant pain in the ass recently. As I'm sure you all know, lol, people have been messaging me saying I should block him. But if I block him, he wins. I need to show him I don't care about his child comments.
Ah, I see. You don't care. That's why you made an entire status about it. Gotcha. Brendan, just block him. Rob, stop it, says Sarah Marie.
Why are you doing this?
Because I and everyone else who knows you has put up with your idiocy on our feeds for far too long. Someone had to call you out on it. A silent protector, a watchful guardian, a dark knight. N-I-G-H-T.
You are so fucking obnoxious. Oh
my God.
Obnoksious.
Obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
Wrong on so many levels.
I know, right?
I think that hurt Justin just reading that out loud.
All right. Remember, Brendan, if you block me, the terrorists win. Last one.
Going bungee jumping this weekend. Can't wait. Well,
Sarah says, have fun. Robert says, natural selection, do your stuff.
Oh.
And there you go.
God.
So if you ever see the 5 out of 7 thing, that's actually become a meme now.
Yeah, just look at my lower third.
5 out of 7 would do again. Yeah.
I give it a perfect 5 out of 7, yeah. SNI is a 5 out of 7. It's perfect. Yeah.
That's what you need to call this, the 5 out of 7 edition.
The 5 out of 7 edition.
I just found this picture.
It needs to be ADD edition.
Oh, wrong. Yeah. 5/7 edition. You're like, what? I don't understand.
Wow. Audition. Oh, I see. I see what you did there. Took me a minute.
I just found this really funny picture. It's an animated GIF, and it's this guy going, "I am not fucking drunk." And the guy goes, "Can you tell time? Can you tell the time?" And he turns around and goes, "Yes." He looks over at the clock and goes, "I am not fucking."
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're calling it a night. So thank you, Cass, for helping us drag the show out for another half an hour.
I think.
Yeah, there you go. That was fun. You were a perfect Brendan Stout. I hope I did Rob some justice there.
Why I knew you'd be a stellar Rob, just putting him in his place. So
Yes.
You know what? Some of the banter reminded me of. It reminded me of Chatterbox on GTA 3.
I was just thinking about that earlier today. You know, we should sit and listen to that sometime.
I encourage anyone who needs a doorstop or a booster seat to buy it as well.
That's right. Alrighty, folks. Have yourselves a great week. Lots of good stuff coming up on all our channels, I'm sure. Well, I assume these guys have stuff coming. I know I have stuff coming, but they usually do
I
too.
haven't started for next week.
Alright. Cool. Well, I've got some stuff coming, so enjoy the stuff that's coming, because it's coming, and it's stuff. So, until next week, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Shat on my turtle.
Peace.